Hello everyone, it's time to go back home and go see who left the light on so that Dad can get mad and say, when you pay for the power, you leave the lights on yourself. But we're going to check out Gone Home. I don't really know what, just want to try something different. The last time we did a walking sim kind of game like this, completely destroyed me. So I'm hoping this one's a little bit better. But, we'll see how this works out.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
She sounds like Chloe from Life is Strange-ish. So if she's leaving voicemails, this is probably going to turn out bad already, isn't it? June 7th, 20 years ago on this night, we are Caitlin Greenbauer. This seems a little... Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging or try to M. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. I'm pretty sure I read that like using horrible English. Does she have a key to her own house? Christmas lights, Santa, Christmas duck. That duck booty. Wait, $6. Look at this. Can't break the duck though. Alright, we got a passport. Looks very official and American. Boarding pass and a house key. It also lets us know that it was hidden underneath the duck. So that's good. Mom!
Sam!
That was a boring voicemail. Sam, Daniel from the old...
Where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Is that me calling? Also, subtitles are supposed to be on. And I don't know why it's not doing it now.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
End of messages. Okay, this is... Okay. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason we ever hung out in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. That is why kids have a lot of friends growing up. Why can't I... Okay. Alright, that freaking storm is loud as hell. Itinerary. Katie's departure, 7694 to Amsterdam. Gotta turn that off. That's annoying. We don't get freaking subtitles when I want them. But we get obnoxious other stuff. It's like Resident Evil. Welcome, new student. We hope that you're excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School. Please bring the following. 1 sturdy folder, 1 lined notebook, a bunch of pens, colored pencils, combination lock, $2.50 for lunch, and a posy attitude.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill.
They said it's a ghost house.
All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl.
Nice.
Great.
That's a pretty good name, though. Psycho House Girl. I gotta turn this text thing off. This is irritating now. Where was it? There we go. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I'm doing Parisian things, like eating La Petite Déjeuner and wearing a beret. Lots of film development when I get back. Sam, bring you back something from the Shakespeare Company, since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. I thought Sam was a boy the whole time. That shows me. Also, if we live on top of the hill, being at 1 Arbor Hill does not seem as weird as I feel like she thinks it is. Can we... No. Something's talking in the background. It's probably Sam, maybe? Sam DeSoto? Oscar Mason in Boone County died last month. He died in the house. Oh, he was born in the house for the rest of his life. Blah, blah, blah. So he's probably the guy that lived here first. Psycho House. Also, it sounds like something's talking. Feel the breeze. Get a nice hum going in the microphone. Electrical inspection. Wiring house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added over time. System's unpredictable. Pressure on floorboards. Breaks the wires. Okay. So what that's saying is that they're gonna make stuff happen because we walk on the floor and oh, the power turned off. Bad wiring. Nothing's breakable. It's kind of upsetting. Like smashing stuff. They say Jack of all trades is a master of none. Mastery is not a question, something, something. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CD player, be glad to know his partner Sheem's share is particular. Alright, so someone's... Shut up, Storm. So something's typing... someone wants to sell crap from the house, obviously. Can do better. Languages. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Back to basics sent. Back to time, 1963 Dallas. So someone's trying to figure out the JFK theory, too. Remember what I said that was? 1963? How much you bet? Would bet 1963 will work? Oh, I'm a jerk. There's no run button. So hopefully nothing really comes to mess with us. Nine oh two one oh. The unreliable accidental prophet. So maybe someone's trying to write a book. When it flickers like that, it looks movable. If I had a library in my house, it'd just be covered with Legos and the shells. There we go.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Damn. Yeah. It's enough.
This is a severe weather warning.
Girl Scout.
Northwest
Role
Weather
model.
Service reports
Oh, wait,
5
hold on
days
then.
of torrential
Can
rain
we-
conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County,
No, watch. Okay, so this is the B side, right?
Tacoma
Why?
County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors. Secure all.
I know it's a video game,
flood
but if they let me do that, that should be able to put whatever
conditions
side
at
of tape I want in there. Sam, thought this might help.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Okay, so the girl in that picture was like more of a girlfriendish or a crush, I guess, than a relative.
This is a severe weather warning.
The X-Files is on. Hang with Mr. Cooper.
Service reports high
Oh, this is all real. These are all real TV shows.
affecting the following counties:
Hang with Mr. Cooper. Cooper.
Tacoma County.
Oh, it's TGI Friday lineup. The old, like one of the old school ones. Because it's Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Hang with Mr. Cooper. Awesome.
Flood conditions
That's a nice touch.
at lower elevations.
Also, Sleepaway Camp is an amazing, crappy old horror movie. And I suggest everybody watch it. Also, while they were talking before, just looking here first.
This is a
The
severe
Bratmobile.
weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high
I want to point something out here. Very important.
affecting the
That should be
following
everybody.
counties: Austin
1,
County,
2,
County,
3,
Dawn County,
4,
Tacoma
5,
County, and
6,
Wistaria County.
7.
Residents
8,
are strongly urged
9.
to stay indoors. and
Who
secure
cuts a
all
pizza into 9 slices?
flood conditions are
Like, the
expected
devil
lower
would do that.
elevations.
A horrible person would do that. Okay, you stop talking to me now. I know there's a storm coming. The Heaven at the Edge of the World, Sam Greenbrier, Grade 2. The Turtle People. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean and went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. This damn kid's a flat earther. And she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was a black pirate ship. She yelled, I thought we lost him at Horse Island. It's better than Horrors Island, just as a heads up. The first mate says, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, you're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise and your father were a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world. You'll see your father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship was got away. Now west, she said. The ship sailed towards the sunset. That's a good story. Hopefully my pirate voice was okay. It's pretty dramatic, I feel like. There's no breaking items. It's very upsetting. Oh, we almost missed the fort. Haunting and Poltergeist. Book about the supernatural. I guess I went around this way. I wasn't paying attention. I missed the fort. Also, the floorboards creaked when we weren't over there. So that seems questionable. It's nice that the light switch is always the first thing you find. At least for the most part. There's lights everywhere. I don't have to be worried about being terrified like Resident Evil. Reproductive system. Okay, so these are about so I guess they're out of order. They're supposed to make things up. And then she wrote a story about it. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, Essa Glatz stares out at the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Weiland in Poland. As the train rumbles alongside and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As this train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reach out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops them almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, only 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Ben loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop on one of her ovaries, and the process begins again. It's incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. And her teacher did not seem to like that story. But that's fantastic. Like, that's the kind of BS that I would make up for that kind of thing in school, because they wanted, oh, let's make it serious. Everything must be serious. They should accept her for her silly ways. Nice. That was a jam. But that reminds me of one time. So, when I was younger, I was in. Can we do shots? Okay. I was in gifted class with 5 or 6 other people because they thought I was very smart for my age. And I have paperwork to prove how smart I was. But they thought I was smart, so we had to do, I don't even remember what they're called anymore, but you had to write your name down, and then for each letter in your name, you had to put a word down that describes you. So, like, I did Tobias instead of Toby, because that's my name, and I won more letters. So instead of putting, like, T for terrific, or T for top shelf, like this alcohol, I did all offensive things to myself. You know, I did, like, I can't remember all the other letters. But I know for S, I did stupid and spelled it STOOPID, because I thought it was funny. And I was in 7th or 8th grade for that. But I thought it was the funniest freaking thing. And my gifted teacher, I guess, found out that someone, aka me, wrote bad stories down when other people came in the classroom to, like, admire, let's see what the smart gifted kids do. And he realized that my story was all sorts of effed up and mean about myself. He did not like that. He did not appreciate my beautiful story. And that's what that reminds me of. Holding the kids down, they're trying to let their little creative minds fly. Like a jerk. Mr. Zapp, you were a jerk.